I'm finna crash out. Can't get rid of me, that's what they really mad about.
All right, we're back with another episode of Crash Out the Sitcom. I'm your host, Tio Vile.
It's your boy AO Mega with the funky dope flavor.
You are now watching Crash Out.
And this is what happens.
Yo, we're on episode 7. Very happy to be here. Today we're gonna be we're gonna be running through things a little bit quicker than usual. We're gonna try this thing. I got AO Mega, I get kind of bored. We like to switch things up, right?
Yes, you do. We don't want anything stagnant anyway.
Nah, so what we're gonna do is I told AO Mega, I said, let's try something called speed podcasting today. So it's not like we're gonna run through it super fast like Speedy Gonzalez, but we are gonna up the tempo and up the ante, if you will. We have plans today. We are gonna go to the blue hole, which is one of the topics today on our show. And so
have to support some of that good stuff.
We want to make sure we get an episode in for you guys, and we want to make sure that we still have a good Sunday at the same time. So
gotta treat yourself.
It's your boy Tio Vile. It's my homie AO Mega. We're about to crash out. This week, Crash Out exposes zombie birds, border standoffs, and Hollywood's shadiest week yet. Let's dive right into it.
Those sound like some crazy ass topics, man.
Well, first thing I want to say is, like, we talk about this deep fake stuff, right? I always say the word deep fake, or it comes up in some of these topics, and a lot of people have been asking, like, what's a deep fake? So the deep fake definition is a piece of media, usually a video, sometimes an audio clip or image, that's been created or altered using artificial intelligence to make it look like or sound like someone did or said something that they never actually did.
Right.
So I just wanted to throw that out there before we start, because we have a couple of these things that say deep fake in them, and I don't want to have to go back and say exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. Hey, Omega, you ready for the viral conspiracies in TikTok and Instagram buzz this week?
Man, let's see what's gonna get down.
Booga, metallic sphere reacting to Sandcrift chants. Viral videos claim a mysterious sphere physically responds to mantras. Scientists and skeptics are debating authenticity.
Okay.
So it's like a metal sphere. I guess it's reacting.
It's a sphere there for sure. I totally understand that there. But the thing that gets me is that, again, too, we all vibrate off of frequency,
right,
and tones.
And atoms.
Mm-hmm. Yes, all of that good stuff there for sure. But, again, too, that's why when you go decide to do some chakra healing and do some chakra therapy, you're lining your chakra. A lot of it there comes with the meditation, knowing how to slow down the breathing, knowing how to do real deep breathing there. The
right.
deeper you breathe there, the more you start to center yourself and you hone your energy. With that, I believe, vibrations can, shift a lot of things there. Also weight. I've heard a conspiracy recently there that was said people could move big limestone bricks. They're weighing thousands and thousands of pounds with vibration. I'm sure maybe you come across it there this week there or last week or something.
I didn't see that one, but I've seen one where they say that who built the pyramids again? Was it the Aztecs and the Mayans, right? Or the Egyptians?
No, those are the Egyptians.
Well, they're saying
there.
all of them, right? Like the ones that were able to move all those big blocks of stone, that they were doing it with like water, like a water pulley system, like where the water would pull these things along, and it would like literally pull them all the way up to the
right.
top of the pyramid. So there is definite ways that these.
I heard this one guy said it was through vibration.
Yeah, how?
Like with bells.
Oh, shit.
With bells there, dog. What's the biggest conductor, right? When you do something like this there, when you go to one of these healing spiritualists there, what do they usually do? They bust out the bowl, right? They'll ding it, and then they'll run it around to create frequency and hertz in different tonations there.
Right.
And certain of those tonations there are also really good for the healing properties within us there. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's really interesting how we're doing everything right now there. But, that being said, you know what I mean? There was something about also a big, massive grave of bells that got covered. Bells from like the towers and the churches.
Yeah,
we gotta have to talk about that one.
Yeah,
that one's
I'm
gonna
have
be
to look
interesting
that up for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Let's move along. let's see. In the comments, you guys add what you guys want to add. You
Yeah,
know what
let
I'm
us know. Let us know. But yeah, see that being with the metallic sphere, I believe that they can. You know what I mean? It was like one of those movies from the '80s where it would shift, it would open up. You know what I mean? Music and that reaction to those certain things, I
And
believe,
we've seen
is
that
possible.
sphere in many things, like the Lisa Frank folders, like the Pink Floyd album covers. Like
Yep.
there's always been this sphere. So
Chrome. It was Chrome too.
and honestly, I
It was
remember
almost like the T1000.
no, one time I did like 5 pills of ecstasy one night,
Oh,
and
shit.
woke up the next morning and I saw like a sphere inside of the sun.
Uh-huh.
It was the strangest thing. I don't know if it was just my eyes all fucked up from the dilation, or if I was really
Or
seeing,
if you were really,
if I was
really
really seeing
enjoying
what,
yourself.
or no, if I was really seeing what the sun looked like in
Right.
reality, like what that people can't really see or whatever. You know what I mean?
Totally.
But there's something out there as far as like
Damn, boy.
mystic energies and mystic vibrational frequencies that can heal
Yeah.
and destroy at the same time. You know, they say you could put like crystallization in 2 different cups, but if you like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you ain't shit, you ain't shit, that one's gonna turn all black and
Yep.
crystal, and then the one
Exactly.
you're like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, that one's gonna be like the
A different hue.
sickest crystal formation you've ever seen in your life. So that definitely is a possibility with these vibrational things. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Let's see. So let's move along. Deepfake celebrity spike. New convincing deepfake clips of public figures are circulating and fooling pundits. Creators warn this week's clips are being weaponized for clout. Ooh.
You go ahead and run with this one there, my
So
dog.
I do all the clipping for Strain Damage. Anytime that we did it for the Strain Damage podcast or G Talk, or now for Blunt Kings and the CrashOut, I do notice that there's this trend that that the Opus clip sends out, that it's kind of like going off the algorithm of what AI thinks would be going viral, right?
Correct.
And then I upload those clips that are at 99 and 100% like virality or whatever you call it, and they do pretty good, right? But they don't do viral numbers. So it's I think it's just like they're speculating of other things and going off of other algorithms, if you will, to see if it's gonna catch like these other ones did in the past. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Again, too, there right now, they're just literally everybody's running with AI's general word. Like if AI is actually helpful there and doing all sorts of other stuff like that. But no, again, there for sure. Yeah, I don't think so with that one there. I mean, we should go back to the original way we used to do it there, and just you don't do it for clout. Just do it to open people's minds.
Do it for the content. Do it for the
Do
creativity.
it for being original.
Yeah, do it for the originality.
That's
I was
what
just
it
gonna
is.
say that. Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Assassination attempt conspiracy post, a viral claim trying the suspect in a recent attempt on a political figure, unrelated promo video, widely debunked, misleading. It's trending. What do you think?
Suspect recent attempt there for sure. Promote widely debunked. It's trending there. Man. Well, I mean, they're definitely doing assassination stuff right now there. They've always been doing that there because again, too, they know something that they shouldn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day on that. And former recycling micro, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The assassinations, widely debunked, misleading is trending. Of course, everybody's starting to say, hey, something's not right.
Yeah.
We need to figure out, sift through and, figure out what's real and what's
And that's what
not.
we do on this show. Like we
Yeah.
bring these things up that we see throughout the week, and it's up to you guys to decide if you want to look more into them and figure out if you're going to debunk it yourself or it's been debunked, or if it's true. Some of these things actually come out to be true that we've talked about in the past, these conspiracies, and then you hear about them on actual news clips like months, years, 10 years later. You know what I'm saying?
We used to do songs about MK Ultra and all sorts of other things like that, to that nature there. And now you guys are starting to wake up to it, which is kind of interesting there. You know what I mean?
All right, moving along. Meme conspiracies around influencers. Resurfaced posts framing certain influencers as industry plants or staged for algorithm manipulation. definitely have spiked again this week. I know we talked a little bit about what was her name, Bobby Altoff. She was a famous podcaster.
Yes.
Came out of nowhere and was instantly famous and had all these mainstream people on her podcast. A lot of big people like Offset, Drake, Tyga, people like that. And it's like you wonder how someone so new can get into something so connected, and then they disappear, and then you go, oh, did they get all the information they needed? Did they see something they didn't want to see? They don't want to be in the industry no more. What have you? You know what I'm saying?
Or did somebody send them in there directly?
Right, to get all the information.
Maybe that was something they were doing. They were being a leech of information.
And they do that in every industry, from what I understand, whether it's politics, whether it's the music industry, Hollywood, Bollywood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a little bit of this goes on everywhere. So
yeah, 20 episodes in. What did she do?
She dipped.
She did 20 episodes in. It was like,
she was done. Yeah. New Hollywood and hip hop dirt rumors this week. Soulja Boy got arrested for a firearm stop. LAPD traffic stop this week led to the arrest after officers say a gun was found. Social feeds are full of hot takes and old receipts. Well, I know Soulja Boy. He's the first rapper to do everything in the world. I'm just kidding.
Soulja Boy, tell him.
Yeah. He usually claims that he's the first one to do this, first one to do that. So I guess he can't say he's the first rapper to get pulled over for a firearm.
What's his claim to fame there? Ringtones, right? Or something like that?
His claim to fame was
ringtones or like downloadable stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? Cranked that Soulja Boy, right? And it was not only was it a viral dance at the time, but yes, it went into the ringtone era, which a lot of people and rappers don't know about this. When there was ringtones out, that was a totally different deal. Like if you were selling ringtones, that was like getting a whole nother multi-million-dollar deal on top of the money you've already got.
Well, correct there. Yeah,
from the industry or whatever. Right.
That's what I think there, that they, did it like that. And that's the crazy part about it there for sure. Because I know that those are a whole other different part of it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving along. Like how you said. Yeah. Sean Diddy Combs court update, court decision this week denying pre-sentencing release keeps the conversation around his case trending in music circles. Yeah, keep him in there until everything's figured out. Hip hop is starting to flourish right now. Keep Diddy inside until you guys find out what his next divide is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
We all know that there's some stuff going on there with Diddy there. You know what I mean? It's always quiet. It's like real loud, real quiet, real loud, real quiet there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's just crazy like that.
You know,
but again, too, I mean, keep him locked up to, all the facts there. You know what I mean? Don't let him go, and then you're going to,
let him cause more
do something
chaos.
like that.
Yeah. Moving along, Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson dating rumors. A promo/video reunited pair sparked heated gossip threads on IG and gossip pages this week. I'm a big Pamela Anderson fan. I like Liam Neeson. He's a good actor, but that breaks my heart that he's with Pamela Anderson. She was my first woman crush for sure. I had the poster, the Baywatch poster. Yeah.
That was a crazy one there.
I went to go see Barbed Wire when it came out in the theaters.
I didn't think I see Barbed Wire till it came out on VHS.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Pamela
still
Anderson.
A pole boy.
Yeah.
I was a pole boy.
No, I went with the homie Cody. His mom took us. She was like one of the main.
Going to watch the PG.
Well, it was funny. She was one of the main administrators at APS, and she would just fucking always take us to like crazy shit like that, like ICP concerts. She took us to Circus for the first time.
She's a hip mom.
Yeah, she was cool. She
was hip.
Big Rolling Stones fan. Shout out to Carol.
What up?
All right, so let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look. Busta Rhymes federal lawsuit drama.
Okay.
This week, a former assistant filed a federal lawsuit accusing Busta Rhymes of assault. The hip-hop legend has publicly denied these allegations, and the case is going in gaining traction. Going in transaction. Yeah, I bet you that's the way it's going to go after this. Busta Rhymes, just give her one of those big-ass fucking chains that you own. She'll probably be chill. Or he will. I don't know who you assaulted. This one's cool. Dreamville It was said that they were trying to sell the whole record label. The rumors officially debunked. Buzz suggested J. Cole's Dreamville label was up for sale, but Lib Hamad stepped in this week and firmly denied the claim, clarifying that a recent UMG deal is unrelated and payouts are moving forward. So,
I mean, they made some money there. You know, everybody was up on the Dreamville a couple years back.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was big, you know, big little camp, a lot of stuff moving, a lot of hits coming out.
And they do the Dream Fest, right? And that's usually pretty successful every year. It's kind of like a Lollapalooza type festival.
Yep. And then, you know, now they're like, okay, yeah, we're going to start paying you out. Now it's like, man, I already did the work. Pay me so I can continue going to work.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. You know, mother lovers.
Another thing that got debunked this week is Donald Trump's death predicted by The Simpsons. So this is like the first thing that that was debunked that came from The Simpsons, honestly. Totally bogus. A viral Instagram clip claims the show predicted Trump's death in August 2025, but there's no official episode or verified source backing it up. I don't know.
This is crazy there. Usually the Simpsons don't miss.
Yeah, they don't.
So that's all I'm going to say on that.
We're still in August, so
yeah, I'm just saying, the Simpsons don't miss. Anyway,
moving along. Speaking of royal robots, Princess Beatrice theory. Old clips from her 2018 Met Gala stir speculation online that she's a mannequin or a royal robot because of her stiff demeanor and minimal blinking. Totally unfounded and just. What do you think?
I have no idea who this chick is.
I've never heard of a Princess Beatrice.
Nope. I ain't one of those cats there. I don't red carpet.
And that's what's kind of scary though. If she's new, right? We never heard of her being born. Like there was no major announcement like Princess Beatrice born after.
Yeah, like back in the day, Princess of Wales.
Yeah,
was here,
yeah. I never heard anything
kid.
about a Princess Beatrice. So yeah, this is definitely a clone.
Out of my
She's made out
realm,
of rubber and metal. You guys, you guys be careful. Do not be taking any crumpets from
Watch out now.
from Queen Beatrice or Princess Beatrice. All right, let's see. What are we at? We're at 17. We're doing good. Florida incinerator conspiracy. Videos reused via AI. TikTokers noted eerie duplication. Two back-to-back videos repeating the same word-for-word conspiracy, just two different voices, suggesting AI-generated manipulation. That's kind of crazy. Like two different videos, two different people talking, but it's the same audio.
Do you imagine if we were in a third world country and we asked it there something to tell us in, Polish?
Right.
Or maybe something in Finnish.
Well, I tried to do that voiceover earlier of the announcement you did of the episode for CrashOut last
Which
week.
was pretty slick,
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
say.
yeah.
That you got me on that one, my friend. That was good.
But to see that come out of two different videos and be the same voice would be it'd be creepy, honestly.
That's wild.
All right, moving along. The dead internet theory. This conspiracy claims most online activity is generated by bots controlled to manipulate us. While bot activity exists, experts dismiss the idea that the entire internet is orchestrated. What do you think? Do you think everything's orchestrated and botted, and I'll let you go first, but I have something to say right after it for sure. But what do you think, AO?
Well, if you have something already.
No. I want you.
Okay, yeah. What I think they're most definitely there is there's always some form of disillusion there for a lot of people that live on a different point of view.
Right.
And folks that have a different wavelength and vibration they're living on.
Right.
Yeah. With that being said, again, too, maybe some people don't have a lot of strong faith. But I will say that a lot of us are disillusioned to think that we are doing good when we're really not. You know?
And I was going to say this, like, a
But
lot of people,
it's fake.
A lot of people do use bots. We decide not to. We want to see exactly how many organic followers, whether it builds from 17 to 17 million, right? That's the goal.
That's it.
We want to get from 17 followers to 17 million without having to use a bot, and we want to actually reach 17 million people when we do what we do and say what we say. Because if we go out of our way to say, hey guys, listen to these conspiracies, listen to these dramas, listen to these things, then you guys decide for yourself if they're true. If we were to do that to a bot farm, like, that's pointless. We'd be sitting here doing this shit for nothing. And it's mainly for people to be like, oh, look at my internet page. It has 1 million followers. Yeah, but 999,000 of them might be bots. And then the other 1,000 is just your close friends and family. You know what I'm saying? And then it brings me to the point of using bots isn't useful for anything except for trying to gain monetary value, but then they're scanning for this now, so you can't gain any monetary value off of using bots. So we stay clear of that because I want to definitely make a future and for everybody here, generational wealth for not only my family, for AO Mega's family, for DBG's family, for Cameron's family, for my cousin Lucas's family. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that's been involved with strain damage from the beginning until now is going to be fully taken care of, as long as I don't go down the route of using bots or trying to do these things for clout. You know what I'm saying? And it
doesn't work with us.
That's why we do what we do. And yeah, I don't give a shit that you see 29 views, but then I look at it and I go, when I put the first one, right, and how long it took us to get 29 views was maybe like a day or two. Now it's taking hours. You know what I mean? Now it's taking shorter time to get the same amount of views. So now we're seeing natural traction, natural motion going on. And that's what we're here for.
That's what we're going to do.
Sorry, I had to crash out on that for a second.
Crash out, my friend.
We are going to move on to the good, bad, ugly, and bizarre of New Mexico. We got 7 minutes to wrap this up. The good of New Mexico. It's so funny that this is where we're going today, and then it popped up in the good of New Mexico. The Blue Hole divers marvel at hidden caves. New dive explorations into the famed Blue Hole near Santa Rosa are offering mesmerizing views of submerged passages and crystal clear water, reminding locals why this Route 66 landmark is a world-class peaceful escape. We're definitely heading there right after this.
Yep.
I'm super excited. I love the Blue Hole. The water's cold as shit, but the water is so beautiful, and they say that it goes super deep, and it even leads up to the Pecos River, and that's where the cold water comes from, if I'm not mistaken.
That's crazy.
What do you think? Have you been in the Blue Hole?
Man, tell you the truth, man, I don't think I have.
Oh shit! All right, well, we're about to travel to the Blue Hole today. We'll let you know how it is. I'll put another post.
Throw a couple pics.
No, I'll do a strain damage outdoors reel for you guys, so you guys can see how it went.
Okay.
It'll go up before you guys see the episode of this, actually. So, you'll probably see it already. All right, the bad in New Mexico. The border mix-up exposes security gaps. Earlier this month, armed Mexican National Guard troops accidentally crossed into far southern New Mexico and surrounded U.S. volunteer border rescuers. The tense moment resolved only when GPS confirmed the volunteers were on U.S. soil. Underscored weaknesses in border delineation. That's funny. So they bumped into the cartel or what?
We don't know what side we're on.
Yeah.
We're just fighting
Let me
like the old days.
decide. Before you shoot, let me decide what side we're on.
What side are we on?
We'll let you go if you let us go, for sure. All right. The ugly in New Mexico. Horrific family abuse uncovered in Deming. Authorities uncovered a cave dwelling where two parents allegedly forced sexual abuse and incest among their 7 children. The children were found living in squalor, which means like shitty conditions. The case continues to horrify communities statewide. I just now heard of this. New Mexico. All of these rural cities, anybody in New Mexico, Albuquerque included, where we're at included, everyone just needs to do better when it comes to these kids.
Check on the kids, man.
Yeah, like I would never.
Family members included. Check on little cousin.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that I would let anybody survive after finding out that someone tried to do anything to any of the kids that I know in the family. You know what I'm saying? They definitely would not be alive after hearing me hearing that they did something like this to their 7 children. Yeah, it's forced sexual abuse and incest among them. It's awful.
Damn.
All right, so moving on to the bizarre. Zombie bird drones for spying. Scientists at New Mexico Tech have been building eerily realistic drone bird replicas using taxidermed specimens to blend into environments for wildlife surveillance. It's a creepy sci-fi twist on conservation tech. We got 4 minutes to talk about this. This is crazy. I bet they've always said that birds, like pigeons, are spies.
We're spies
for the CIAs. They have cameras. They have microphones. Henceforth, like the weird, jerky movement that they have. Like, not all birds have that. Most birds are really graceful, and they might look like that real quick, or they might,
Yeah.
But
they have natural movement.
And even like the polar bear at our zoo kind of looks like it's like in some kind of medical trance or something, like where it just walks back and forth, and like it looks like it's planning to jump into the crowd of people, but it knows that the depth of that jump isn't going to be successful, and once he gives it away that he's trying to jump, then we know that he's trying to escape, right? So I think that's the same thing with these birds, that they're just moving around gracefully, pretending to eat bird seed, hanging out, and they're watching every move
underneath the bridges and all of that.
Yeah, so everyone be careful. They're watching every move we make.
That's why you see them all dead all the time every once in a while.
Yeah, and then the CIA probably comes up and
how many times do you hit a bird to where a bird's dead
and takes the footage?
Yeah, how many times do you hit a pigeon?
I've hit a pigeon one time in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, one time, and it was because there was like a group of them, and as I was driving, they all tried to fly away, but like the little.
So how come we see so many on the side of the road here in Albuquerque?
Yeah.
Trip out on that.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know there if you have any fucking conspiracy zombie pigeon shit there.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the pigeons are watching? You think the crows are watching? We have a big crow that circles around our farm, and it's really nice. And it's huge. You know what I'm saying? Or which one's the big one? Is it a crow?
Raven.
Oh, so a raven? Yeah, it's a big raven?
Big raven there. Yeah.
Quote the raven nevermore. You know what I'm saying?
You are now watching Crash Out, the sitcom.
This has been episode 7, Crash Out the Sitcom. I'm Tio Vile. This your boy.
Hey, Omega with the funky dough flavor, my spicker.
Hey, we're about to go have some fun at the Blue Hole. You guys have a wonderful week. I know it's Friday, right? This is when we drop the episode.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful weekend as well. Peace out.
Wonder.